Welcome to Focus on Fitness. I'm joined with Dr. Lank. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Al.
You know, I played a little bit of golf last month and got a little pain in my elbow here, and I'm thinking it's that golfer's elbow I keep hearing about.
If you're having the pain on the outside of the elbow, it's actually called tennis elbow or lateral epicondylitis. With golfers, it's a misconception because it's going to happen with tennis elbow 5 times more than with golfer's elbow.
Okay.
But the way we're going to address it at our clinic at Coastal Integrative Health is I'm going to do some soft tissue work to help loosen up the muscles in your forearm, which is going to reduce the tension that's occurring on the tendon that pulls onto the bone and creates the inflammation. And once I'm done loosening this up, I'm going to send you on over to Dr. McCauley, who's going to do the rehabilitation to strengthen up the forearm muscles.
All right, that sounds good. We'll get started.
Okay.
All right, Dr. McCauley. Dr. Lank says he's diagnosed me with tennis elbow, so I think you're going to show me some rehab for that.
Yeah, one of the first things we look at with any kind of tendinitis around the elbow is just what the range of motion's like in the elbow and the wrist and forearm. So what I want to see first is just how you do bending the elbow up and back, just to see if there's any restrictions. You want to make sure the elbow is nice and loose,
okay,
and you can take it through the full range.
Right.
And that way, if the elbow is tight, you'd want to work either direction, just putting a little overpressure, just trying to make sure it can straighten all the way.
Gotcha.
As well as just trying to bend it up all the way to make sure the elbow joint's loose.
Okay.
Then we'd also want to look at how the hand can rotate over and back. So with your elbow bent at your side, we want to see how far you can rotate to get your palms up towards the ceiling.
Okay.
And your arm's a little tight when you rotate over, so that's an area you'd want to work on. And you can do it actively first, and you want to make sure this isn't too painful. And if it's not too painful, you can use your other hand to kind of help it stretch.
Okay, so this way.
Yep, and then rotating over.
And then push, okay.
Another way you can help with that motion there is using a hammer. You can use that for the weight of the hammer to help provide a little stretch too.
I thought we were going to start helping on those new additions. So just back and forth?
Yep, you take it to where you feel comfortable stretch, try to hold it a couple seconds, then
Gotcha.
rotate back.
Gotcha. Very good.
So that'll be good for the range of motion. Other things to look at would be for the strength around the forearm where the muscles attach. So things we can work on will be wrist extension and wrist flexion.
Okay.
So with the light weight, you might do 2 to 3 pounds. Just trying to take it through the motion, trying to develop the strength of the muscles and the endurance.
So just up and down?
Yep, nice and slow when you come up and down with this.
And then flip over?
You got it.
So I guess I could use like a can of soup or something at home.
Yep, absolutely, whatever you had at home. First thing would be the range of motion, calming it down if it was inflamed, and then adding the strength as you went along.
And how many times a week should I be doing this?
Strengthening, I would do 3 to 5 days a week, as long as it wasn't painful.
Okay.
Really the focus would be the stretching early on, make sure the range of motion's full.
Good. All right, well I think I'm well on my way.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
My pleasure.